Hey guys, it's me Gokana-san, and yes, as you can see, I'm using facecam right now. I got myself a mobile. So as in celebration of that, we're gonna do a story time. So let's do this. Wait, I know what you're gonna say. Actually, I don't have a lighting on me right now. So yeah, about story time. Let's see. I do have quite a lot of experience when it comes to story time. Let's go with the one where I was once possessed in my childhood. So it was I was 10 or 11 years old, and back in the day, my father used to go for a walk in the morning. So he always goes to the park, but now he doesn't do that. He doesn't do walk too much. Besides his quarantine and all that, and of course his company work just got more busy. But right now, even if he's free, if this is quarantine, we can't go out much. So he will go for out at like 6 a.m. And so my siblings, my older sister and my older brother, including me, decided to join him on a walk because it's good for health going on a walk in the morning. So as we were walking, there was a park right in front of us. Of course, it wasn't an abandoned park. It's not some cliche story. There was a park right in front of our what do you say? What do you call the place where you just there's a line of apartments. There's in front of an area or complex, and it was quite in the morning. It was, of course, it was open, but it was always empty most of the times in the morning, of course. So when we were walking, so, I there was the swing kind of. Do you know the swing where kids just swing seats? Hold on, let me check the Google. What do you call this? I think it was swing toy where the kids sit and do swings. Hold on, I think they call it swing seats. Yeah, I think swing seats will be the correct choice of words. So there were some swing seats for park decorations for children to be precise. So we heard rumor, urban legend about this that we shouldn't push the empty swing seat because it's not good. There are mostly ghosts sitting there, so they won't mind. So probably the ghost child or demonic child, whatever you want to call it. Actually, it was just an urban legend. I didn't believe it back in the day. Of course, I always tried ghost presence even before that, but I thought it was just nothing, just some natural thing that always happens to everyone. I didn't know that I'm a medium though. So I thought that I could experiment on this. My curiosity was getting to me. So when I pushed the swing, nothing happened. I was like, ha! I thought nothing would happen, and I expected nothing did happen. At that time, nothing really did happen. So after completing our walk, I was quite hungry. Of course, I was not the type to stay fast too much. Even nowadays, I get water since my body has I think 5% less water because it smells so bad. I don't fast too much in Ramzan because of that. You see, the reason I do that, if I fast too much, my kidney will start getting hurt. That's why I don't do that too much because my body, I have a lack of water in my body. That's why. So I got started getting hungry, so we decided to go home. After I got home, nothing did happen. Of course, we had a blackout. We have this electric load shedding problem in Pakistan. It's quite common. If you're Pakistani, you know what I mean by that. It was near the date for I don't remember the date and month, but I think I remember the weather was like in the morning it was cold and in the afternoon it was quite hot. You know what I mean about that. So it was quite dark in our room. My sister decided to sleep in my mom's room where I sleep. Since our father was not the type to just sleep again, he just uses mobile. But back in the day, there weren't that touch screen mobile and all that. So he was watching. Of course, he thought he could watch TV, but no, he decided to have breakfast. That's what I'm trying to say. And we were too exhausted because we're not used to walking too much. And when I was sleeping, my toes started automatically going like this. I was like, it hurts so much. I don't know why both of my toes of my foot was going like that, and it quite hurt. I was groaning in pain, but my voice was quite normal. Of course, and I couldn't see anything. My eyes were hurting. It was like my eyes were red. I don't know. My eyes were hurting and I couldn't see anything. My mom thought that I was playing a prank on her because she's overprotective. She got angry and yelled at me. But I did sleep, but from that point on, I didn't remember anything because I was quite in pain. But the last thing I remember that I was when I slept in bed, I woke up in a lounge in a line of chairs. I was sleeping there actually. I was like, what am I doing in the lounge? Actually, we used to live in a flat, and there was a terrace of some sort right in the lounge room. The terrace was not actually separated like you see in the big house. Actually, our terrace is actually separated. So I was quite confused at what happened. My dad was like, "Hey, are you alright?" I was like, "What? Of course I'm not. Nothing happened. What are you talking about?" My mom was like, "You were in quite pain." Of course, my mom didn't know much herself because she was already sleeping there. She didn't go out to walk with us. And as for my brother, he's quite a heavy sleeper actually. He just same goes to my sister, but she slept with me actually, and my brother slept in the sofa actually. So my sister, from that perspective, I didn't remember anything. But my sister told me that when I came home, she started hearing some demonic voice outside from me. She thought that I was, of course, she thought the same that I was pulling a prank on my mom or her. But when she turned around, she saw my eyes upwards. She knew that I can't turn my eyes upwards like that because they can't fully go upwards, even though when they do this scary prank and all that. So she was quite shocked what happened. Of course, my toes, she couldn't see it. The room was quite dark. My toes were going automatically, like I said, that this way. I was quite in pain. My voice, I heard my voice was quite normal, but she said that my voice was quite demonic. It was not my natural voice. It was quite a hoarse voice. My sister thought that I was possessed by a ghost, and of course I was, but because I didn't know anything, I wasn't thinking. So she woke up my mother, and everyone was in quite panic. My father didn't know anything about this ghost possession and all that, so he thought that he should call a doctor. But my mother knew about these things because from my childhood I always had ghost problems. So, to be more precise, when babies were medium were born and under wait hold on, what do you call that word? Let's see. I think wheel's the right word. No, not wheel. Hold on. Well. But that's just important. Let me see. Translation. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, curtain. Mediums are born in curtain, actually, also the same. So my mom said that he's been possessed by a ghost. You don't need a doctor. You don't do things that way. And of course, we didn't go for. I think we should say, just like Christians have priests in it, we Muslims have Maulvis. I don't know what to call them in English. Of course, mother was quite an independent type on these types of things because she was used to it. I was all not all this. I mean, most of the family I had these close problems. Then she decided to do some research and things on all that for me to take the ghost out. Of course, it wasn't much of a problem because the ghost would probably didn't like my pranking and all. But everything came back to normal, and it was alright. Good thing. I gotta thank my mom for helping me out of that situation. So yeah, that's it. If you like the story more, I'm gonna hear more about my story more. I got mostly these ghost types of stories, not much much of normal experience because I'm a medium child. So yeah, that was all for today's video. Because you enjoyed the video, if you did, make sure there is a like button, subscribe for more videos, and hit the bell button for more notification. And remember, you can always request me for a playthrough of a game. So yeah, and please do tell me if you like my story timing. You can I will do it occasionally from time to time. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.